Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for an anime review that maybe is not really in the genre circle that I'm used to. I make videos like this for you guys because I know that everyone likes different genres, and I try to watch different genres of anime, read different genres of manga. Sometimes I just don't have time to do it, but this one was short enough for me to watch, and can't believe I put myself through it, but I did. What I'm talking about is Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. This one was released back in the summer of 2020, so not that long ago, and it is both subbed in Crunchyroll, and if you want to watch the dub version, you can find it in High Dive, which they were partnered up with Crunchyroll. I don't know how the new deal with Funimation will work with them, but High Dive has the dub version of this series if you're looking for a dub version. So, genre wise, according to my anime list, which I'm looking right now at, is harem, comedy, ecchi, and fantasy. So if you're looking for any of those four genres in anime, this one is probably for you, or probably not. I don't know. I'll explain it in just a bit. But before anything else, if you have not done so, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. We are trying to reach 4K before Christmas is here. And depending when this video is released, maybe we're 20 people away, maybe we're just 28 people away. I don't know. I don't know when I'll release this video, but we'll be hopefully closer than today. I think from time of recording, we're 29 people away, so we'll see. Guys, also, if you have not done so already, follow me on social media, join the Discord, and follow my Twitch. All the links are down below. There's also a link where you guys can buy anime and manga for a cheap price, so check out that link. Right now is the season to use that link. They have a bunch of good specials because of Christmas. So, okay, Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. So Peter Grill is essentially this human hero, and gotta make sure you understand he's a human because there's actually different creatures in this series. Peter essentially is the best warrior in the land, and because of it, he's being chased by different women. And the reason is really because different creatures are focused into giving off a good offspring, right? Some are princesses, some are royalty in other areas, some are, they don't follow a monarchy, but they're still in the higher ups. So they're there basically to get an offspring, and that is essentially the entire series is basically based on that. We do get a little bit of more side characters that add comedy to it, but for the most part, we meet first our ogres, who are girls, and these ogres are Lisa and Mimi. And Lisa, towards the end, we find out that she's actually a princess. But Lisa and Mimi meet with Peter, and they essentially said, "We're just here for business. We don't care that you're in love with this other girl, which is Luvelia. She's a human. Peter's a human. Makes sense. They should hook up." But they're like, "We're here for your offspring. You are the greatest warrior, and we're the greatest warrior race. So mixing our genes together would make probably one of the best warriors for our kingdom." So they essentially abuse him. They attract him with their bodies, I guess you can say that, and Peter ends up sleeping with them countless of times throughout the series. We then find a new character. She is an elf, or from the elfin group, and her name is El Elriel, I believe is how you pronounce her name, or vegan. Anyways, she ends up, she's kind of the petite, cute girl of the show, and same thing. She's there for business, and that is to get his offspring, basically to get pregnant. And again, does the same thing. Says we're not going to Luvelia as long as we can do, try it and see if I can get pregnant. And then Lovelia, her father doesn't really want Lovelia to be with Peter. So Lovelia's father, who happens to be Peter's boss, essentially, tells Peter that he needs to go into this political conversation with the, I guess, the pigmen country community, whatever you want to call them, and the leader essentially wants Peter to marry his daughter, and Peter's like, I don't know. So Lavelia's dad said, okay, at least take her out for a date, and we'll see what happens from there. The girl ends up actually being very pretty, Piglet, and she actually has a lot of insecurities. She's the insecure character, the shy character, because she is very like human. Like, she has human characteristics. She has a body of a human. So in the, I guess, pigman community, she is seen as grotesque because she doesn't look like a pigman. And Peter's like, well, for the humans, you're very attractive. So they end up going on the date, and they end up they end up being in a situation where they're locked up in a room because they want them to work it out. And essentially what they do is they drug the girl so that she can want to be with him. And they do end up being together. So all these girls end up having a contract saying that they're going to just do business and be with Peter on certain days and let Peter eventually stay with Lovelia if he wants to. And that's... I don't even know why I'm continuing with this story. That's basically the whole story, guys. They're sleeping with him. That's it. There is another story where a guy tries to get the heart of Lisa, one of the ogre girls, the princess one, and that's the end of the whole series. And that's it. There's nothing more to this series but girls wanting to sleep with a guy. Is it good? I went into my anime list to see what people were rating it. I don't know if this is a fair rating because it could be that people like me are rating this, to be honest. So the rating in my anime list right now is a 5.56, which is not the lowest in my anime list, but that's pretty low. A lot of animes will sit around 6 and 7. Because you have people that really enjoy them, and you have people that really just don't care, and people that really don't like it. But 5.56 really is not the best score. 31,000 people have voted on it, which is pretty good number of people to vote on this series. It stands as the 9,355 series in the ranking, so it's not that good. So I don't know. I personally think the etchiness of it, if you're into ecchi series, the etchiness of it was actually not that bad. It actually was I would say if you're into that kind of stuff, would be intriguing. But at the same time, it was very repetitive. It almost seemed like almost every episode kind of had the same jokes towards the end, kind of the same, oh no, he's being attracted again by these girls, and oh, he's sad because he wants to be faithful to Lovelia. It kind of just has that reoccurring joke, and I think that's why people didn't give it a high rating. Is it's kind of a series of you watch one, you watch all, and that took away of it, I guess. It is one of those short animes. They're not actually, the episodes are actually not 24-minute long episodes. The episodes are actually 15-minute long episodes, and if you remove the intro and outro, it ends up being maybe like an 8-9 minute episode. So they're not actually that long of episodes. You can actually watch this in maybe 3 hours if you wanted to, or even less. You can probably skip all the intros and outros and probably finish it in an hour or two. So I think that's why people rated it low. I myself, I want to give it 2 ratings because personally, I don't like this kind of series. One, I know who they're targeting, and it's not me. I feel as an older guy, I've kind of been more into gore, sign in, I don't mind ecchi if it's part of the story, but if it's the whole series is just about the edginess, that's just not for me. Might as well just go watch hentai if you're looking for that. I guess that's kind of my mindset is it's that in between that why do you even have an in between? Just either have a little bit sprinkled in throughout the series because it's needed, or just go watch your hentai and stop watching stuff that will taunt you or that will not even show you enough. So first rating, as a personal rating, I give this one a 3 out of 10. I don't think it deserves any higher than that. But as a non-biased viewer, maybe, I would say this one, I think people would enjoy it. I think 6.5, if you're into harem and ecchi fantasy kind of stuff, I think you would enjoy it. I would say it's repetitive, so maybe 6.5, 6 is what I would give it if you're into those genres. So, oh well, I pushed through and I actually watched it. I watched most of it, actually. I did finish it, but I skipped all the intros and outros because I didn't have time for that. Anyways, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will have more anime reviews coming out your way, especially with all these series finishing in the winter. I'll have some reviews for you guys on the ones that I'm reacting to. So thank you again for your love and support. Make sure you watch my videos. Go join the giveaway if you haven't done so already. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.